All right, everybody, we're just doing a nice little, there we go, nice little warm up.
Music.
Okay, Ray, just keep going, that's it. Okay, now in place, here we go. Okay, are we ready, everybody? And out and up, out and up. Okay, and in place. That's it.
Yeah.
And go forward, 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 forward.
Able to.
Just do this to keep us going a little. Okay, and in place. Now what we're going to do is go down, down, up, up, down. Up and down, down, up, up,
I'll let you
down,
do.
down, up, up, down, down, up, and just march it out now. Okay, that's the way. And let's go front again, front, arms out. That's it. There we go. Now your heart rate should be getting up because mine certainly is. Okay, out and up. That's it. Okay, that's just about it. Woo, okay, let's put our arms out. in front, just like this. And then we're going to turn them over, cross them over, and under, and we're breathing. Whee! So we can just kind of go from side to side as we get our breath back and get our heart rate back down. That's good. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's put our arms down to our sides. And I'm delighted, as I say, to have all these new people today. And I hope you enjoy the class. And so the first thing we do is we're going to make nice big shoulder rolls. So we lift up, go back and around just to get our shoulders warmed up. But we made big circles. That's the way. Now, let's go the other way. Now, these are just circles to warm up our shoulders. That's the idea. Okay, now we're going to reach and reach, reach. That's, good. Yep. Good. Okay, let's go the other way now. Reach it back. And these are not fast circles. They're just nice big circles, slow and slow. Good. All right, now that our shoulders are warmed up, let's do a little strength training. And the strength training is we put our arms right out at shoulder height, and then we just make these little circles with our arms. And I have my hands so that the palm of my hand is facing the floor, just making these little circles. And all the action comes from the shoulder. That's it. Now let's go the other direction. And pretty soon, particularly for those of you that haven't done this before, you're going to say, how many times do we have to do this? Because I know it starts getting tiring. Okay, and down. But after you've been doing it a while, you won't feel it. But it maintains that strength, and that's what we want to do. So now let's make medium-sized circles. And there we go. Medium-sized circles. Yeah, good. Around, that's it. Now let's go the other way. And you'll notice that these circles that I'm making I'm not going fast. I'm not Speedy Gonzalez. That's the way. And your arms start feeling a little bit tired about now. And so we put our arms down. Whew, and let all the blood run to our fingers. Okay, now we're going to use just one arm, and we'll make one big circle, really big circle. That's the idea. And just a really big one. Slowly, slowly. And good. Now let's go the other direction. So around and around. And now if you have shoulder problems, make the circle as big as you can make it. I know for some of us who have had rotary cuff problems or other problems, let's do the other arm now. So you'll just make the circle as big as you can make it. When we're not making it fast, I have to continually remind you of that because so many people like to go so fast in these circles, but that's not the point. The point here is to make the circle as big as you can make it. There we go. That's the idea. And even if your shoulder click and then click, mine clicks, I know exactly the spot that it's going to click. And that's okay, as long as it doesn't hurt. It's just a little tendon popping over probably a little bump that wasn't there when we were younger. Okay, now we're going to take one arm and go straight up and just stretch it up. That's it. Okay, now go up with the other one and stretch and keep breathing. Don't hold your breath, please. Stretch it up and up. Okay, and now come down. Good. Oh yeah, that feels good. It feels so good that we're going to do another exercise for strengthening. So if everybody if you will put your elbows right up at shoulder height. And then what we're going to do is pull them straight back, and you'll feel those two shoulder blades in the back come together. And then we come back in and we pull them back and hold, 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 and come back in and hold. That's it. And hold that. Good. Back in and out, holding, holding, holding. Again, go back out, nice and easy, holding. My knees, by the way, are nice and easy. I don't have locked knees. Back in, and one more out. Okay, now at this point, what we're gonna do is go way out with our arms. Woo! Come back in. That stretch is really hard on me. So back with the elbows, and then I go way out. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, good. And you can feel that stretch here, and I feel it in the biceps. Yeah, good. Let's see. Oh, the next one I want to do is I want to take our arm and kind of scratch your back, just like that. Scratch your back. Now, grab onto the elbow and pull the elbow up. So we really get a good stretch in the triceps. That's it. Okay, now let's do the other arm. So the arm goes back, and then if you can't grab on it over, just push it up from here. This one I have to, I can grab it today, good. Oh, no, I better push. This arm doesn't want to go up quite as high as the other one anymore. Okay, good, down. Yeah, the shoulder's really feeling very flexible and really good. All right, one more, and the last exercise for the shoulder right now will be, if you could put your feet together, you all to put your feet right together if you can. Now, if any of you have balance problems, keep your feet apart. But for all of you who want to work on your balance a little bit, put your feet together. And now arms are down at our sides. And what we're going to do is turn the hands out. And then we turn them all the way around. So the hands are facing the side walls. And then around again. And around. And around. That's it. And around. And around. Around again. Good. Around. And around. Oh, this feels so good. And just limbering up that shoulder. Oh, yes. And around. And we'll do one more. So I come all the way around this way and all the way around that way. Good. Now, before I move, I'm going to take my thumbs and I'm going to run my thumbs up my back as high as I can go. Up, 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 up. That's it. All right. And now let's come down and we'll go up one more time with our thumbs. So up, 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 up. Yes. That's it. Okay. And by the way, in one of my other classes, I had a man who couldn't even get his belt. He couldn't even get his belt around to the loops in the back when he started class. And by the time he finished, he was almost as good as I am. So that was amazing. All right. In this class, when we sit down, we put our feet apart and I can feel the chair. It's right there. And so now I'm going to put my arms out in front, kind of stick out behind, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm down. Good. All right. I'm going to put my buttocks way back into the chair. My legs are going out. And all I'm going to do now is just make big circles with my ankles. Oh, yeah. Try to make those circles as big as you can make them. And we do it slowly. You'll notice just doing it nice and slowly. We're not racing. And let's go the other direction now and around. And you can feel those tendons in your ankles just stretching as we do these circles. That's it. And one more. Good. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, so we've done our ankles. Let's do our wrists now. And when we do our wrists, we try to make big circles. And we're not doing this. That's not a circle. Circles so that the wrist goes sideways, back, side, front, side, back, side, front. Yeah, that's it. Really big circles. Now let's go the other way. And some of you may find that your wrists are not as, as flexible as they once were. That's the idea. Good. All right. Now, for anybody who's new, we also do what is called a palm stretch. So we stretch these muscles, the tendons that come across our wrist by putting our hand out and then putting the other hand right across. So it goes straight across and I push down on the hand. So you can see that I'm really getting a good stretch at the wrist. And part of the reason for doing this is to prevent carpal tunnel syndrome. And part of it is because it gives us our wrist more flexibility for doing writing or whatever we might be doing. Let's do the other hand now. So cross and push it down. Now I'm not on top, I'm across. Okay, and push down. And you'll see I got pretty good flexibility in this wrist. Yeah, but I've had to work at it because this is the wrist that I broke and I've got, I don't know how much metal in there now. I really did a number on it, but it's good now and no problem, look at that. So now we're gonna do our fingers. For all of you who are new, when we do the fingers, we do not move the joint where the fingers attach to the hand. That joint stays stationary, and all we do is bring the fingers down and up. So you can see that I'm doing down and up. Look at your own hands. Down and up. I don't do it this way, just down and up. Yeah, for some of you who have arthritic fingers, you'll find that it might be a little more difficult. That's it, good. Okay, ooh. That one always hurts me because the fingers are so arthritic. The point of doing that is to maintain the tendons on the back side of your hand so that they slide over and slide over all the bumps that we have in, in our hands these days. Okay, so let's see, we've done, yeah, okay. Let's now sit in the middle of the chair on the two little sits bones. You can feel them. Put your legs out. Arms are down at the side, and I'm sitting up nice and tall, looking straight ahead. And all of this is going to stay in line because all I'm doing is going over sideways with the upper part of my body. I keep the buttocks on the chair. And now I'm warming up a little bit right now. Over to this side. Okay, let's go over to this side now. Just let the upper part of my body, you'll feel a stretch in here. And go back over on this side. Sorry, somebody was calling me on my watch. Okay, over. Now let's bring this way up and stretch it up. And now come back. And we're going to stretch way up. Oh, God, yeah. Ooh, what a good stretch. Yeah. And stretch up. Ooh. There we go. And back down. Now you're going to let the air out. Shh. Really good stretch. And over again. And the arm comes up. Shh. And shh. Good. And now over to this side. Shh. Good. And over. Shh. Okay, we're going to do one more full set. So we'll go over to this side and arm comes up. Shh. Oh, it's a good stretch today. And over way up. Ah, yes, good. All right, while we're still seated, same position, we're going to put our elbows up at shoulder height. Everybody ready? And all we're going to do now is to go to one side with the upper part of our body, and then this elbow goes to this wall, and this elbow goes to this wall, and my arms do not move. I'm not doing this with my arms. They stay absolutely stationary, and the whole idea is to get that stretch in your trunk. Stretch, and primarily where the meets the pelvis. And stretch over this way. That's the idea. Stretch. I don't know about you, but I can really feel this one today. Yeah, it was all that Thanksgiving food. Stretch. And way over here, and we'll do one more full set. So to this side, and then to this side. Good. Oh, good. All right, now we've got on shoulders and wrists and ankles. And so I think what we're going to do now is to stand up. And in this class, when we stand up, we come forward in the chair, and we're working on being able to stand without using our hands. So if I get my feet underneath me, and then I get my arms out in front, I'm able to just stand straight up. Good. Good. That's the way. We try to use these big, strong leg muscles all the time if we can. So let's see. Oh, now what we're going to do is work on the bottom part. So the top part's going to stay absolutely stationary. And I'm going to lift this hip, and I'm going to lift this one. And what is going to happen is that my heel will come off the floor. Can you adjust that down a little? And so as I lift this hip, the heel will come up because it's hooked to the leg. But I'm not pushing with my foot. I'm just lifting with the hip. And I lift with this hip, and then lift with this one. Lift, that's the idea. Lift, and lift, lift, lift. Good. Up, 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 and up. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to move the pelvis in a circle. So I'm going to put my feet a little bit farther apart. It's easier for me to do it this way. And this is not an easy exercise for me. And I'm sure it won't be for you. I don't want my knees to come in. I'm going to keep my knees out. And now what I'm going to do is make a circle just with my pelvis around. I have to think about which muscles work. And around. That's, yeah, there we go. And for those people who have been in class for a while, you probably, as I do, always go the way you like to go first. Okay, now let's go the way we don't like to go. So, that's it. Think about what I'm doing. That's it. Around and around. Yeah, this is not a natural move for me. Yeah. There it is. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Now, whenever we move from this position to the side of the chair or the back of the chair, we always make sure that we lift our feet. So we're going to move to the side of the chair now, and I'm going to lift my feet, lift, 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 and I'm coming around to the side of the chair. All right. I have to move the chair a little bit forward because I run into the curtain. Okay, now we're going to do an exercise for strengthening the hamstrings, the muscles in the back of the thigh. And we do that by standing on the leg closest to the chair, bring the other leg up, and then I bring it back so that the knee is either even with my other knee or a little bit behind without dropping the heel. So keep the heel way up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's come down with that foot and let's go up with the other one and push it back. Now, the leg on which I'm standing is nice and easy. That knee is easy, always. You'll feel that, you'll really feel that in the back of your thigh. So let's stand down with this one, come up and go back with this leg, and you're holding it right at that edge where you would get a cramp. That's where if you get a cramp in the lower part of your leg, move your ankle around. That's it. Come back down. Let's come up with this one. Back. Hold it. Hold. Keep that heel up. Keep the knee back. This knee is nice and easy. All right. Come down and back and hold. Hold it. Hold. Good. Hold it. Now come down with this leg. Come up with this one and go back and hold it. Good. Yep. This is called a concentric contraction or an isometric contraction. Both terms the terms are synonymous. So you want to make sure that you. Oh yeah, right there. All right, come down with this leg. Come up and go back with the other one. And we're just holding it. And holding. That's the idea. All right, come down. Up with this one. Hold. And change legs. Up and back. Nice, easy knee. Change, come back up. Back with this leg. And hold, hold, hold. All right, and let's do this one. And this will be the last, this is the last full set. So just hold that leg up, hold it. Right at that spot, hold it. Okay, and down. Woo! Well, that was a good one today. All right, now we're going to come behind our chair. So we'll just be behind the chair now. And this exercise, for all the people that are new, is one that early on we didn't see this at any. 10 years ago, nobody was doing this. And now every exercise program that I've looked at, they're all doing it. And what is this? Well, it's going to go out to, your leg goes out to the side. So my weight is on the other leg and this toe is pointing straight forward. You have to lift the toe and make sure it's not pointing out that way. It's got to be straight forward and it's in line with the other toe. So let's bring it back in. And now let's go straight out with this leg and just hold it, hold it, hold it against gravity. Now let's bring it back in and we'll go out to the side with this one. And if any of you have had a hip replacement, this is an exercise that your orthopedist probably told you had to do, or your physical therapist said, you're going to have to do this for the rest of your life. My therapist said, you're going to do it all the time, aren't you, Diane? I said, yes, yes, I will. Change feet. Goes to the side, but it has made all the difference in the world. No problem with the hip. So come back in, out to the side with the other leg and just hold it. Now all my weight is on the standing leg. I'm not leaning over on the chair. I'm just hanging on the chair for balance. Bring that foot back in, out to the side. Nice and easy on the leg on which I'm standing, but just holding the other leg out there. Come back in and let's go out. Make sure that toe again is going straight forward. Come back in and out. In. Out with the other leg. And come back in and out. And this is the second half of this one and we'll make it our last one. That's good. Yeah. Hold it, hold it. Okay, good. And I always have to rub right through because it feels so good when we finish that exercise. Oh, yeah. But the muscles that we're using in that exercise help to hold the head of the femur right into the hip socket. So that's part of the reason that we do that exercise. Now, still standing behind our chair, we're going to put our feet about 2 to 3 inches apart. And my weight is not on my hands, my weight is on my toes. And what we want to do is go up on our toes, straight up. So you go straight up on your toes, as high as you can go, and you'll feel it in the calf of your legs. Now come down slowly, slowly, slowly. And we're going to go up again, holding it, holding it, holding it. Now come down slowly. Now this time, see if you can go up quickly. So up, that's it. And now come down slowly. And we're going to go up quickly, up. And down slowly. And ready? Up. As high as you can go. That's it. And now come down slowly, slowly, slowly. Now think of going off the big toe. So off the big toe. There it is. And come down slowly. And we're going to do 2 more. So up straight. That's it. And come down slowly. And up 1 more. Good. And down slowly. Good. Nice. All right. At this point, I have to turn my chair around because I'm running into the curtain. But for the rest of you, what we want to do is put one leg back, and then we want to look at that foot and make sure that that foot is going straight forward. Please, look at your back foot. It's got to be going straight forward. My weight, and then I put my weight on the front foot. Keep that heel on the floor in the back. Bend into the chair. Oh, yeah. And just stretch that Achilles tendon. Oh, it feels so good. And just stretch it. Okay, come up with this leg. Now let's go back with the other leg. And it's the same thing. Oh yeah. Look at the foot, make sure it's going straight forward. And now I bend, let's see. Oh, there it is. Bend the front knee, bend my elbows, and oh yeah. Oh, good stretch on that Achilles tendon. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and come up. Oh yeah, your legs feel so light, don't they? Okay, now we're going to walk around our chairs. So I come around the chair to the front. Whoops, better put it back a little bit. Here we go. Now I'm going to sit down. And how do we sit down? Legs are apart, arms are out in front. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Excuse me. Now, let's come to the front edge of the chair. And what we're going to do is put one leg straight out in front. Now, where does the other leg go? Well, the foot goes just about opposite the knee. And that means I can be on the very front edge of the chair and not feel as if I'm going to fall off the chair. Because what we're going to do now is what is called the hamstring stretch. And when you were a kid, you probably did this because this is what you did all the time. 1 and 2 and 3. Well, that turns out to be not very beneficial as a matter of fact, because we want to do what is called a slow static stretch. So what we're going to do is put our arms down to our sides and keeping the head in line with the shoulders, in line with the hips. We're just going to go straight over with the upper part of our body, let our arms hang down, and just let the hamstring stretch. The knee is easy, it's not locked, and just let it stretch. Oh, yes. Oh, ooh, yeah. You want to try this one, Aaron? Oh, my. Oh. And come up. When we come up, then we take the tension off the hamstrings by just kind of moving the hip around in a little circle. And then we grab on underneath the knee, pull, and we stretch the other end of the hamstrings. We really stretch it up. So let's do that one again. Leg goes straight out in front. Head in line with the shoulders, in line with the hips. And over from the hips, just from the hips. Go straight over. Yeah, oh yeah. You feel it right there. Let it go. Let those muscles go. Just let them go. Okay, come up. Bring the leg in, make a little circle, and then grab under and just pull it way up. Good. We're going to do the other leg now. We're trying to hold this for about 20 seconds, is what, give or take a little. All right, leg is out in front. The other foot is right opposite the knee. And I'm just going to go straight over and let that, let it stretch. You may feel it behind your knee, but we're trying to get the stretch in the belly of the muscle. Good, come up, take the tension off. That's it. And now grab on under here and just pull it straight up. I can remember a time when I could get that to about here and no farther. So it's wonderful now. So again, arms are on your side and just go over straight from the hip. Looking, your vision is about a foot beyond your toes. That's where you should be looking. And just let gravity do the work. Ooh. Good. And make a little circle. And up we come. Good. All right, now we're going to stand up. So I have to be in that position where I can get my feet under me. My arms are out in front and I stand up. Good. All right, now that we've stretched the hamstrings, what we're going to try to do is strengthen the quads. These muscles, these strong muscles in the front of our legs that we tend not to want to use, but we should. So how do we do this? Well, we put our feet about shoulder distance apart, and we're going to put our arms out in front. And we know, oh, there it is. There, I can feel the chair on the back of my leg, so I know the chair is there if I need to sit down. My arms are out in front, so all I'm going to do is pretend like I'm going to sit, but I'm not actually going to sit. I'm just going down and coming back up. And so now I'm going to go down a second time. That's the idea. And I'm just as if I were going to sit down. And some of you may not get down as far as I am, but that's okay. You will eventually. Get down, that's it. And back up. And let's come down slowly, slowly. We're not doing this fast. And coming back up. And we're using these muscles going down, and we're using them coming back up. So going down and back up. And we have 2 more to do. This is number 9. So everybody who's been in class, get your head ready, because on number 10 we hold. Ready and hold. 2, 4, 5, 6, and up a little. 2, 4. Up a little. And by this time, your quads are burning. I know. Okay, shake your legs out a little bit. And I hope all of you have a glass of water or a bottle of water, because I'm going to stop and just take a little drink right now. And before we do our balance work. Oh, good. The air, for any of you that live in the Coachella Valley, the air right now is so dry. FEMA is actually concerned about fires. All right, we're going to set, ready? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's come forward in our chair. Now, in this exercise, we're going to, for anybody who's new, you may need to hang on to the chair. For the rest of us who've been doing it, you can hang on to the chair, but if you don't have to, don't. Because what we're going to be doing is using these nice, strong, well, rectus abdominis, our abdominal muscles. And we do the flexor muscles as well of the hips. But we're going to lift in and then come out, and we lift our legs. Don't drag them. And up and lift out, lift in and out. This is a strengthening. That's the idea. Lift out, lift in and out and in, and out, in and out and in. Good. Okay, great. Well, with all of this strengthening and flexibility, up we get. Ready? Feet underneath you and stand up. Good. Now we're going to walk around to the side of the chair. So step around to the side of the chair. And, excuse me, there we go. I'm going to move it a little. All right. I want to remind all of you that when we do chair work, we always are a little bit behind the chair so that we can always catch ourselves if we need to. Okay, so now we're going to do a little balance work. So the first thing we do is to stand on the leg that's closest to the chair. We're going to lift the other leg. This is the one the doctor always gives you in the office to see how your balance is. But we have to think of a couple things. Spread your toes and easy knee, belly button to spine, pull it in, hold it in, and then look right at that spot. Do not take your eyes off the spot. And when you're ready, you can let go. Whoops. Yeah, now you see, I started to list a little, excuse me, I listed a little, the chair was there, all I had to do was push myself back up. Okay, let's try the other leg now. So I'm gonna stand on this leg, lift this one. Again, spread the toes, belly button to spine, easy knee, looking straight ahead. When you're ready, take your hand off the chair. And down. Good. Okay. The second one we're going to do, again, this is all for static balance. We're bending this, moving this leg, and now we're going to be moving our arms. That's it. And but I had to grab onto my chair for just a second. I'm listening to the right today. Okay, let's do the left leg now. So I'm going to get the other leg. That's it. Stand on this one. And then get your arms going. That's the idea. Now, the secret to this is bending the knee on which you're standing. So I'm going to do it one more time. Look at this. You just, if that knee is nice and easy, then I can balance. Good. Okay, let's now put this, I'm standing on the leg closest to the chair. Bring the other knee, and you can just, it doesn't have to come up very high, just a little bit, touching the heel to the other leg. Bring the other arm up over your head, bend the knee a little bit, belly button to spine, looking straight ahead. And when you're ready, you want to bring your hand in. Whoa, come on, Diane. There it is. And down, good. You know, you just have to find that spot where you're totally balanced. It's sometimes it's elusive. All right, now what we're going to do is stand on the leg that's away from the chair. So the other leg is going to go straight out behind. I bend the knee, put the arm of the leg on which I'm standing straight out in front, and I'm going to take my hand off the chair when I can and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Let's come to the other side of the chair. And I'm going to do this exercise on this side. So bring this leg up, this arm up, belly button to spine, looking straight ahead, easy knee, and hold. And down. Okay, now let's do Arabesque on this side. So I'm going to stand on the leg away from the chair. Other leg goes out behind, nice easy knee, bending it. Arm is out in front, and ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. Woo-hoo. All right. Now, I know that many of you don't have a cord because this is your first time doing this. So, and for those of us that have a cord, we're going to get it. If you don't have a cord, wait a second here. There we go. Now, what we're going to do, you'll just have to do the action without a cord for now. And if you think you want to stay in the class, then we'll get you a cord. Okay. What we do, we come forward in our chair for this exercise. All these exercises are for resistance now. So we take the cord around our foot and, excuse me, around it again. Now I'm going to grab on with 2 hands to the cord. So I really am using good grip strength, increasing my grip strength at the same time. Now what I'm going to be doing is pushing my toe down. And then I pull my toe up and push it down. This is strengthening the ankle and pull it up and the lower leg actually, and down and up. And you'll notice I get pretty good flexion in my ankle, and down and back up and down. And up and down, push it down and back up and down and back up. All right, good. Now, very gently and carefully, I guess that's the way to put it, let that cord come off your foot. Now let's put it on the other foot. If any of you have had a stroke, or have had a problem with a drop foot, this is the exercise actually for drop foot, because we're working on a muscle called the tibialis anterior, and this is just such an essential exercise for that. Now push down, and now pull up. This exercise also push down. Helps you go up and down curbs, up and down stairs, helps you change, helps you walk without tripping on your own toe. You all know, you've probably heard about that. Okay, pull the toe up again. That's it. I'm really pulling that toe. There, I'm gonna get a little more, I get a little more straight. I'm working hard today. Okay, push that toe down. Now pull that toe up, that's it, and push down and back up. And we're going to do 2 more sets. So push down, and then up, and hold that, hold it. And 1 more, down, that's it. Hold. Now back up and hold. Oh yeah, oh good. Gently, let the cord off your foot. Okay, now, one of the things that any physical therapist will tell you is that if you have a problem with balance, one of the things is the glutes are not very strong. At least every physical therapist I've talked with says, yep, weak glutes. So we work on it. And this is how we do it. The first thing we do is what I call the red light exercise, because you can do this in the car at every red light you come to. What you're going to do is just pull your glutes together. That's it. Just pull them together. And now relax. And pull them together. So if I'm sitting at I'm sitting at the light, pull them together and relax. And pull them together. Hold. Oh. And one more. Yes. Oh, good. Okay. Now, instead of just using gravity as resistance, now what we're going to do is use our cord. So for those of you that don't have a cord, you'll just have to do it. What you can do, oh, I know what you can do. Here, you can put your hands on the outside of your knees. So we'll start out like this, and you just push against your knees. So push against your knees as they go out. What the rest of us that have a cord are going to do, we're going to go under, loop it under, then it comes under our legs and just come through the loop. So now I'm going to have some resistance as I push my legs out. So my knees are going to go out and back in. If you don't have a cord, be sure to use your hands against your knees. So back out again. Oh yeah, and back in and out. Back in and out. And back in and out. Ooh, hold it. Oh, okay. Now, we're going to move our feet out so that our feet are in line with our hip joint and doing exactly the same exercise. But we're going to try to get our legs out a little bit farther. So I'm going to go way out. That's it. Oh, yeah, hold it. And come back in. And keep breathing. You're supposed to keep breathing as you do this. And back in and out. Oh, yeah. And back in and out. Yes. And back in. And one more. Ooh, make it a good one. There we go. Good. Okay. If we got through that one, everybody? All right. Now what we're going to do is stand up. So get your feet underneath you. Arms are out in front. And we're going to stand. Now, for everybody that has a cord, if you will stand on the cord, get it under your foot, and then get the other foot on it. Whoops, there it is, good. Now, hang on to your, whoops. Come on, Diane, here. Okay, here we go. Hang on to the cord, down. If you don't have a cord, just put your arms down at your sides, and then we're going to lift our shoulders. And you see, with the hanging on to the cord, we've got some good resistance. Down, and up again, and down, and up, and down, and up, and we'll do one more, and up, and down. Good. Now, I'm going to gently move my hands up my cord. Now, for those of you that are home that don't have a cord, if you have a weight in your hand, you could use a weight, anything. I don't care. It doesn't make any difference what it is. Just a 1 pound of something, a potato, whatever. But what we're going to do is come up. We come up to our shoulders and we come back down. Okay? Now up to our shoulders and back down. And up and back down. I like to do it quickly. Up. And back down, slowly, and up fast, because we have fast twitch fibers, and we want to keep those fast twitch fibers. And I am so proud that I have been able to keep them. That's it. And we're going to do one more. Up we come. Good. And the reason that I know is that I went to get an ice cube out of the ice cube container, my refrigerator, put my hand in there to get it, and I got 2 of them, and one popped out, and I caught it right here. I said, yes, I still have it. Oh, it was fun. Okay, what we're gonna do now is take the cord. It'll go across your chest. If you don't have one, then you can just go up and down with your arm if you like. So we're going to go down, hang on to the cord, go down. So we're strengthening now the triceps. We've just done the biceps. So down we go, slowly, slowly up and slowly down and slowly up, slowly down, slowly up and down and up and down, up and down. Good. Okay. Take the cord in this hand. It's going to come across your chest. You grab onto the cord and we'll go straight down. Good. And straight down. And straight down. Again. I'm not doing it fast. Notice, but I've got a lot of tension on this cord. If you're going to do it, you may as well do it. You know, put some tension into it. Put a little energy into it. And one more. There we go. Sorry. Okay, now this next exercise, we'll be using our back muscles as well as our shoulder muscles, as well as the triceps, because we put our elbows at shoulder height. We're hanging onto the cord, and then we go straight out and touch our chest, and then come back in slowly, slowly, that's it, and back out, and come back in, and out, and back in, and out, and out. Ooh, I have a lot of tension on this cord today. And back in, and we'll do one more. Out, all the way, and back in. Whew. Boy, Mary Lou, I really felt that one. Okay, let's take the cord, let's go up and behind, and now we get it way up nice and high. And grab on as close as you can to your armpits. Get it above the bra. It has to be higher than the bra, everybody. That's it. Now I'm going to put one foot a little bit ahead of the other because we're going to go straight out. And I have a lot of tension on this cord and a lot of tension. Straight out and straight out. Oh, I'll be able to carry the groceries in this afternoon. And out we go. And out. We're going to do another one. Actually, we're going to do one more. And out. Yes. Good. Okay. Is everybody ready to sit down now? Again, feet are shoulder distance apart. Arms go out in front. And we sit 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm down. Okay. Now, if you don't have a cord, what you're just going to do is this. You're just going to go back like this. For the rest of us, we're going to be on the front edge of our chair. Our legs are way out in front. Now, I'm going to take the cord and I'm going to put it around my feet. And what we do with the cord, everybody, is to cross it over from hand to hand. So I cross it over. It decreases the possibility of the cord sliding off our feet. And I work my hands down. Oh yeah, that's good. Ooh, good tension on the cord today. So I'm going to pull back to my waist quickly. So back to my waist and slowly come forward, slowly, and then come back. And then come slowly forward and back. And forward and back. And forward and back. Excuse me. And back. And we'll do one more. And back. Good. And slowly forward. Now let that cord come off your shoes carefully. That's the idea. Let's get the cord out of our way. And I'm going to sit in the middle of the chair. And I'm going to have both feet on the floor. So everybody has the cord out of the way. You're sitting in the middle of your chair, feet flat on the floor. We're going to take 2 fingers and we're going to put them right at the hairline. And I'm going to rub the back of my neck. Oh, yeah. Ooh, does that? Yeah, just rub the back of the neck. Oh. Uh-huh. Ooh. You might even feel that you've got a knot in a muscle. I certainly do on my right side today. Ooh, is that big today? Ooh. Okay, so now I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. My arms are down to my sides, keeping the chin level with the floor. The only thing we're gonna do is turn our head slowly around as far as we can turn it. Now look behind. Now come back around, slowly, slowly, slowly. Come back around and look behind. Hold it, hold it. Now come back around slowly, slowly. Look around behind and come around slowly, slowly, slowly. And look behind. Come back around. We'll make one more traverse. And now look behind. Hold, hold. Okay, now come to the center. At the center, we're going to drop our ear to our shoulder. Hold, hold. Okay, let's go to the other side. And you might have to turn your head just a little bit so that you can maximize that. Oh, there it is. There's where I feel that. Oh, yeah, that hurts. But that gives me the stretch. So let's go to this side. Yeah, right there. There it is. There it is. And just allow that whole area on the shoulder, you might even feel it down into your arm, all stretch. And let's go back to this side. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's come back up. And hey, look at this. Your head feels light. You can move it around. It's comfortable. Good. All right. Now, what we're going to work on are the hips. So in order to get us prepared, we go in and out and up and down. So we go in and out and up and down, and we work on in and out, up, down. That's it. Now, I do not have very much lateral rotation. I cannot get my legs out very far. Some of you can get them out much farther than I can. Never have been able to my whole life. Yeah, even when I was a kid doing figure skating, and I wanted to, but couldn't, it didn't work. Even ballet didn't help. But I can get them out as far as I can. Then I'm going to put my arms on the inside and I'm going to push out so that I get this really big stretch in these muscles in the interior. That's it. Stretch way out. Oh yeah, you feel that one. Oh, you must feel that one. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's good. There it is. Oh wow. My legs do not want to stretch out. Okay, good. Now that gets us ready. Now for the next exercise, if any of you have had a hip replacement, you do not do this exercise. All right? This is not one that you should be doing. And I'm sure that your orthopedist told you at some time. Take this leg, again, we put one leg over the other. Now, the only reason we're doing this is we're trying to stretch a little muscle called the piriformis, and also the muscles right in the middle of our hip. So we're just leaning forward, and you're going to feel this. I know you are. Just lean a little bit more. Now, I'm not pressing down on my knee at all. All I'm doing is leaning forward. That's it. Just holding it. And for those people that, again, if you've had a hip replacement, you're just sitting quietly while we do this. Okay, let's take the hand of the knee that's bent. Grab onto your chair, grab onto the knee with the other hand, and we'll just pull this knee across. That's it. Ooh, yeah. Good. Now, let's do the other leg. So it comes up over. Now, as I do this, all I'm doing is leaning forward. If that was the leg you had the hip replacement on, you could do this exercise on this side. That's it. Oh, just leaning forward. Oh, yeah, you feel that. You'll feel it pull right in the middle of your hip. Okay, now take the hand of the knee that's bent, grab onto the chair so that you really feel secure. Okay, and pull this across. Oh, yeah. There it comes. There it is. Ooh. Okay, good. This lady doesn't want to pull as much as the other one is willing to. All right, so now we've done everything except the last exercise. And the last exercise we do with our facial muscles, and we say the vowels, and I know it's going to sound silly, but do it anyway. And we touch our thumbs to the tips of our fingers. And this is actually really important as we get older. So here we go. A, E, I, O, U, ah. 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 Wonderful. Hope to see you all on Thursday. Okay, let's have a chat.